Hello my friends, hi, it's Petra from Petra's Cauldron. I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. So I hope that you have enjoyed all my other videos, especially the last one where I made this wonderful kofta. Oh my god, it was so delicious. But today it's a very, very different day. It's cold outside, it's rainy, it's like a blah day, you know, one of those days when you don't want to get up and you just want to pull your blanket over your head and say, oh, I just want to stay in bed. Well, I got the perfect food for that today. I call it my soul food. I call it my feel-good food, my comfort food. And it's called a German Karottensuppe. It's a German carrot soup, and it's completely different to usually what Americans they cook. They usually make cream carrot soup. I'm not into that because I really like to bite on my carrots, on my celery, on my potatoes and all that stuff. I like to have the taste in my mouth, you know. So I'm going to show you what you need to make this wonderful, wonderful soup. Okay, hang on. So here we go again. I will be, I'm bleeding already my potatoes. And so you can see the water is already little cloudy. That is the starch. We don't want the starch in it because starches, like you all know, is not good for diabetic people or pre-diabetic, and there's no need for having starch in it. And besides, if you keep the starch in it, your whole soup is going to turn cloudy. I don't want that. Then you need the wonderful star of the soup, which is called carrots. So when I have this great machine, and I just peel my carrots and I cut them to sizes, and then I push them through this machine and they all come out unified, and you see how beautiful that is. Then you want lots of carrots, lots of celery. So I got my celery stalks and I got it through the same machine, so they're kind of like uniformed, you know, so that's beautiful. And I also like to keep my leaves, and it fluffens up the whole soup a little more, so it's more playful. I really like that. Then you need your onions, and I kept my little lid on it. And then, of course, you need parsley, lots of it, and also some garlic. And you chopped it roughly. Doesn't need to be minced. Roughly is fine enough. And I love to have my Knorr soup with the chicken flavor. Now, if you're vegetarian, keep that out. Use something else, you know, or none at all. So if you use Maggi, you can use the Maggi for that too. It's kind of like the same flavor, but this makes the whole story so much easier. You want your pepper. I like to use oregano. Also not a whole lot, but just a tiny hint. Also my Italian oregano, that's from my backyard. It's dried. And of course you gotta have your salt. I use my Himalayan salt for that. And you need a big pot. And that's basically all you need. See here, this is all the beauty. It's very, very simple. Now, I have re-washed my potatoes one more time and rinsed them very nicely. Now you will be using a big pot. You gotta have a big pot. I like to have my big pot, even if I don't fill it up all the way, but I really enjoy my big pot. So now we're gonna add all our ingredients, the potatoes, the carrots. So it's filling up very fast. Your celery, and I don't want to have too much liquid in it because I want to have Greg give him the choice that he can have a very thick soup if he wants. And that is actually one big sweet potato, you know, the Vidalia onions. I like them. They really complement the carrots. And then we add our wonderful garlic to that story. So I'm going to mix it all through. I'm going to add some of the parsley, not all of it, because later on we like to have something for garnish, you know. So, and I do use my hands for that, and I don't care. That's an easy parsley. It's not on yet my stove, so it's still cold, the water. That's okay. So that has been done. So now we're going to add like what is it? Half tablespoon of half tablespoon of marjoram. And we're gonna add about a tablespoon of pepper because we have a lot of soup, and all you know we like spicy. And the oregano, like a tablespoon. And with the salt we will be very careful because we are going to add this beautiful piece. So like a big scoop of the bouillon, you know. So that is very simple. That is almost done. So now we're going to stir everything nicely. This time I'm not going to use my hands because we got all the herbs and spices in here. Stir it all the way around it. Now this is a pure vegetarian soup besides the knorr. If you don't use it, it's even better. But you know, we like the taste of it. So stir it over. And now we have it on simmer. I'm going to put on my stove and I will have it on simmer for like 30 minutes or so on medium hot. So that's going to be all right. Now we cover and then we're going to start simmering. And now I want to show you my little trusty tool what I use for the cutting, okay? Now this is the little thing what I bought a long time ago, and it's from Crofton, and I bought it at Aldi. I really like that because it shows you right here, you know, how much you have in milliliters and in cups. And I filled this cup up like twice with my carrots. And then it has different type of settings in here. So now this one here, I used the white ones. So now I'm going to show you what this is all about. So this is the whole set. And I bought that, like I said, many years ago. But when you see that somewhere, go and grab it because it's a big time saver. And it's very simple to do. So you take this out. You take this one out here. Now you can put in a different size, you know, like so. And now if you want to have something round, you know, like zucchinis, you can just hold the zucchini in it. And then it swirls all the way around it. And you get all kinds of straight things. And then you have the smaller one. This is very tiny. Then you got this little sassy tool to clean up that side here because you cannot take this one here out. So if you see that, go and get it. It's a big time saver. I love it. That's it. Now all we have to do is with our beautiful carrot soup, the very rustic carrot soup, we have to wait now till it's simmering, and that's all it is. And let it simmer for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depends how al dente or soft you want to have your vegetables. We prefer al dente. Everybody knows that because we like to have the little crunch. If you cook it too long, you will be cooking out all these wonderful ingredients. You don't want to do that, you know. So you really like to stay with that, and you really want to have the ingredients in it, and that is why we cook it all al dente. My hair's flying. But we like to have it al dente, so that's why we like it. Anyway. So Greg is sleeping, and when he wakes up, you know, he can have this gorgeous soup. So if you want to spice it up and want to have it more savory, add some smoked sausages to it, like kielbasa or German knackwurst or hot dogs. You can also add hot dogs if you prefer that. And if you have some smoked meats, yes, you can add that too. There's no limit. I would not put any chicken or turkey in it because that tastes blah. No, you don't want to do that. It has to be either way beef or it has to be pork, and it has to be smoked. That is the best taste to it. But today we are going all vegetarian, and that's basically it. So I see you back in about 30 minutes or so, and then we're going to do a taste test. I left all my little vegetable things and the spices and herbs out. That way I can just do some more in it, okay? So see you in a bit. There it is, my friends, my wonderful, wonderful soup. That is my wonderful carrot soup. And as you can see, German people, they like to have their bread. That's called a Brötchen. That's a Brötchen. And we like to dip it in. Greg especially loves it, you know. So, and what it is, you see your chunks of potatoes. You see your chunks of carrots. And it's a clear soup, as you can see. But you know what? This little color, what you have in here, it's just from the carotene, from the carrots. That's all it is. Very delicious. Something you really like to eat on a rainy day or a colder day, and that's something, it's very, very delicious. Yeah, just make it and tell me how you liked it. Yeah, here I am. I'm still not getting used to this thing here. Yeah, but that's okay. So when Greg gets up, you know, I don't have to cook anymore. It's already done, pre-done. All he has to do is go and eat. So my son has called me. He's going to come over and he's going to have some soup too. So he's all excited. I'm excited not only to see him, but also to share food with him. So I want you to share this video. Please do so. Do me the favor. Tell other people about this video and about this gorgeous soup, this comfort food, soul food, however you want to call it. It's all vegetarian, no meats in it. Absolutely delicious. Like and subscribe, and please ring that little bell. That way you will be getting notified every time I'm publishing a new video for you guys, okay? So I wish you a wonderful Sunday, and I see you later, alligator. Tschüss!